I decided to incorporate portrait into the pieces, just because we have the tendency to see faces in anything, and I think that that's like an easier answer to it, rather than trying to maybe build something different. And saying that, it's not that I don't want to explore anything else, it just was at that moment for me easier to understand what I'm doing and then focus on those faces. So for each face that you see on the work, it's basically one or two reference photos that I found online. And to be more specific, I looked into Black American models with very sharp and slim edges on the face, hair, and I think that became the motive for the painting itself. So the way I look at the painting was that I basically look at that mark or brushstroke that I achieved or got from the surface. And then with the brush or smaller brush, I start trying to see a face in it, and then start incorporating that face into the painting itself. And that became a little bit more of the exploration as well of itself. And the mark making that I did with the mob was transparent enough that on the surface that I had on the wall, allow me to bring black ridge and then combine those layers together to create something more unique and then more fluid. And that's where that combination of abstraction and figuration came together into the painting. So it was a perfect way for me to think about the painting itself. And that takes me back again to those this video that we saw earlier, that at the end, I'm trying to think about it as a procedure completing every day in the studio by just breaking it down into those small elements that I did and see how can I explore that in a shorter way and maybe leverage that to a different model of work, different size, or different elements in the painting.